Now, to piggyback off of the differences and the problems that can create from computing, I'm going to talk about classical computing specifically, right? When you dictate to standardize just one solution, there's a lot of problems that can create from this, right? And let's just say you dictated somebody's career and what they're going to do, and they don't agree with it. This is what creates problems at home because they're not happy, right? They may get paid a lot of money, but they're not happy. They're not eternally happy with themselves. That creates problems, right? So when you're dictating somebody's life and trying to dictate what they do and not letting that person decide upon themselves what they want to do, that creates a lot of unhappiness. And we're talking about internally and externally. So with this, when you're dictating, and that's what the problem is, that's the problem that we've come to this point, where you're dealing with a complex system who have decided what they want to do and what they want to be. And the classical computer can't deal with that. And that frustrates that classical computer. And it frustrated it so much because the complex system understands that this is a democracy. So in a democracy, you get to choose what you want to be. And you choose who you want to become. And this complex system has already chosen that. So the classical computer is trying to find all of these different problems, right? And not realize it's creating more problems, but it's trying to find solutions to these problems. But it still comes up with the same solution, zeros and ones. And all it's doing is creating more problems instead of more solutions. So if you remember what I was talking about yesterday, the classical computer wants to be a quantum computer. So it wants to be a variety of both, and you can't do that because you see what's going to happen. You're going to create more problems. You're just going to create a ton of more problems with no solution because you want to get this standardized solution. And that's not going to work. It's just not going to work in the digital era anymore. In the Industrial Revolution, it may have worked, but not in this era. In this era, this is the only solution right now where you're going to provide more problems with more solutions. That's all that's going to happen. You have problems, you're going to have solutions to them. And this is what, I turned it all backwards, but this is what quantum computer does. It sees the problems, but it also wants the solution simultaneously, all at one time. So this is, and what's happening is it's making an economy stuck, economy from advancing like it should. And it's trying to put a halt on humanity because it's not getting what it wants. And that's not fair. It's a disservice to humanity is really what it's doing. It's providing a disservice to humanity. So how about that? That's something a quantum computer would never do. A quantum computer will never provide a disservice to humanity. We want to enhance and improve humanity, not to provide a disservice. Create your lifestyle, or somebody else will.